Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at MrBeast and the stupid attempts to cancel him every time he uploads. Now, I'm pretty sure virtually everybody watching this already knows who MrBeast is. I mean, he is one of the biggest fucking creators on the platform, one of the most subscribed channels on YouTube. I think he has around 215 million subscribers, if I remember correctly. Fastest growing channel, too. And if you guys remember way back when PewDiePie and T-Series were having a little bit of a subscriber battle, and everyone was trying to push PewDiePie up to the 100 million mark before T-Series does, MrBeast was one of those guys who promoted the whole subscribe to PewDiePie campaign. Also the guy who also started it. And MrBeast is, I believe, the second most subscribed channel, if I remember correctly. And he's very damn close to passing T-Series. I think he's 25, 30 million away from surpassing T-Series as the most subscribed channel on YouTube. I think he'll get there. He is the fastest growing channel on the platform, even to this date. And so long he does his own crazy shit that he is known to do, like the $1 million Squid Game competition giveaway thing, or going to a poor city and giving them billions of dollars of infrastructure, philanthropy stuff and fun little game show giveaway stuff. He'll definitely reach that mark. It's not a matter of if, but when he will pass T-Series. I think he will become the first guy to hit 300 million subscribers. I mean, what's there to hate about this dude? That's essentially what we're going to be talking about here today. All in all, he's a massive fucking creator. He is known worldwide, unlike T-Series, which is only known in India. He is a global name. He's a global brand. He does a lot of good for the world. A lot of the games that he puts on his channel are very fun, very entertaining to watch. With the whole family especially. That's who MrBeast is, and he is known to do all these crazy stunts and all of this awesome content, which I enjoy watching, millions of people enjoy watching. But apparently, since the start of this year, he's been getting canceled for what I would say the dumbest reasons possible. Now, link in the description, it's to a Dexerto article. MrBeast claims people are trying to cancel him for good deeds. Now, people have already made countless videos about every time MrBeast gets canceled. Like, there's this one video that Optimus and Birdman made where, for the dumbest reason, I think there was this one story where MrBeast didn't, feature some girl in one of his Squid Game videos, and she got all upset, and she started, going on a tangent about it. There were some people who requested me to cover this story, but never really understood the story, never really got the full details about it, so didn't really bother talking about it at the time. This was more recently, I think about a couple weeks ago. What I just reiterated is just a little my guess, or sort of like a TLDR of what I think happened. There was also another situation where Chris, who was one of MrBeast's closest friend and right-hand dude of his brand or his business, he had a wife and kids and whatnot. He had this family, and people were a little bit ticked off because he, or rather she, decided to become a woman, and there were some people who were like, what the fuck? Why did this happen? Why did he do this? And people were attacking MrBeast, saying that he was responsible for it, or that he is a cuck to the whole situation. That's another pointless bullshit drama that he got into just recently this year. Again, there are people who wanted me to cover this story at the time it happened, didn't really bother it because, just like what Mike Pence said, it's not my concern. I thought that was also a stupid, pointless drama as well. I made my views clear about the whole trans situation. Chris is an adult, and adults are allowed to make those types of decisions. I'm just not okay with the idea of kids being forced into it, kids going through the procedure, which are considered life-altering and irreversible, but the whole pointing the finger at MrBeast, thinking that he's the one responsible for one adult individual's personal decision, although kind of a little bit skeptical since he was married and had kids, but to attack MrBeast for it because Chris is his best friend is absurd. But the first controversy of this year is sort of similar to what we've saw recently with the whole building 100 wells in Africa. MrBeast uploaded this video where he's going into like a hospital and he cures blindness for, I believe, like hundreds of kids that were there. MrBeast using his philanthropic magic to help a lot of these kids who were blind pay for all their medical expenses, pay for their surgeries, and helping these kids being able to see again. And he essentially cured thousands of people of their blindness. Now, to anyone who has at least a brain cell, looks at this situation and says that there's clearly nothing wrong with what MrBeast did. There's clearly nothing wrong with it. In fact, that is a major accomplishment and probably one of the best things you can do if you're a billionaire. I mean, you just cured thousands of people of their blindness and paid for all their surgeries and their medical procedures, and you essentially helped an entire community of people. God bless you, bro. God bless you. Paying for these kids' surgeries and medical procedures and helping these people being able to regain their vision again. God bless you for that. But of course, people like to dogpile him just for doing charitable things because he's, of course, profiting off of it. But not many people realize that the proceeds to almost all of these types of videos go into making more of these videos, doing more philanthropy. Of course, MrBeast, just a couple weeks later, got canceled again for the same reason, where he went to, I believe, Namibia or Botswana, and he gave away like 200,000 pairs of shoes to a bunch of poor kids in whatever country that he was in, made a video about it. And despite all what he was doing, despite the fact that what he was doing in the video where he gave away the shoes, in the video where he cured thousands of kids their blindness, he gets the same exact attacks. Oh, he's just doing it for views. He's just doing it for attention. He really doesn't care about these people. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Rinse and repeat. People literally saying that what he was doing is not really charity because, again, he's profiting off of it. The videos are fully monetized. Even though what people don't realize, because they don't watch the full fucking video, is when MrBeast is making these videos and doing these things, the proceeds and the profits that he makes just by the monetization of those videos goes into doing more of these philanthropy things. Ergo, making more types of these videos. Now, fast forward to right now, where MrBeast, again, in Africa, builds 1,000 wells in a village that has no clean drinking water. Now again, this is what MrBeast is known to do. His goal is to use all the money that he makes to end human suffering and to try his best to make the world a better place. He's done even charity work with Team Trees, Team Seas, all these other examples. I think he was also involved with the Technoblade fundraiser after he died. So the whole 1,000 wells sort of thing is MrBeast trying to help the people out. You know, he's trying to help this poor village in the middle of Africa, don't have drinking water, they don't have clean water, they don't have clean resources. So he's building all of these wells to help these people out. Give them clean water, give them clean drinking water, being able to survive because water is essential, and there are not that many places in the world that have clean drinking water, let's be real, especially in those third world countries, which is a sad and unfortunate truth, but we have MrBeast out there making these videos and helping these people out and documenting what he's actually doing. There's nothing wrong with that. And again, like I said, God bless him. But unfortunately, there are people out there that will use what he's doing as a way to cancel him and as a way to attack him, saying that he's only doing this just for views, he's profiting off of it, he's not really doing charity, the same old. Even though, when I'm watching his videos, I see nothing wrong with what he's doing. A lot of the attacks that MrBeast is getting, and a lot of the attacks that MrBeast gets, whether that be for what he does for charity, the videos he makes, not including somebody in his Squid Game video, him somehow being involved with Chris becoming a woman. Every literal fucking attempt that has been made to cancel this dude has all failed for a reason, because they're all absolutely fucking stupid. Clickbait, trying to find a reason to hate on this dude because he's so big. It's literally the same situation with Dream. How many times do you think Dream has gotten canceled every time he does something very minor? Oh my god, Dream is an awful person. He's faking some of his speed runs, which I know is a meme, to, joke about. Now, the reason why MrBeast keeps getting canceled for some of his videos, and let me give you an example of this. I've been a fan of PewDiePie and a subscriber of his since 2012, so over a decade. And throughout the years of watching PewDiePie, how many controversies has he been in? With the whole PewDiePie's a Nazi thing, or even during the whole T-Series subscriber battle where he's supposedly racist towards Indians. PewDiePie has been canceled non-stop multiple times, and he's still as popular as he was, because at the end of the day, it does nothing. Because people know that all the allegations towards him are bullshit anyway. And I've learned, while watching PewDiePie and watching all the news and the controversies that he has gone through, I've learned that once you've become super popular, you are bound to get haters making stuff about you. It is what it is. And MrBeast is no different from that. People just like to make bullshit excuses as to why you are a bad person, all because of your popularity and the size of your channel. That's just the whole goddamn truth about this. And at the end of the day, it does nothing. MrBeast is still going to be popular. All of these attacks that some of these people are throwing at him, oh, he's doing this for views, it's not going to do anything. And most of the attempts to cancel MrBeast are stupid. They're just dumb allegations that are completely baseless at times. So no, MrBeast is not a bad person for giving an African village 100 wells. He is not a bad person for curing 1,000 people blindness. And he is not a bad person for donating shoes to people. Philanthropy is a good thing in this world. And people, because of the size of his channel, are going to hate on him. It's like how Tom Brady is becoming so good at football. He is such a good quarterback that the more he is winning and the better he becomes, the more haters that he is going to get just because of how good he is. And I noticed the same thing is happening to the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Same situation. Once you reach a huge size and a huge amount of popularity, you are bound to get haters. It's just inevitable. Jimmy, just keep what you're doing, man. Ignore all of the haters. You're doing good for the world. And you know what? Before I end this video off, here's another good idea for a future video. Here in the United States, we have an up-and-coming city that has been on the rise for the past couple of years. You know, a lot of businesses and a lot of big corporations are relocating there. A lot of tech companies, a lot of film studios, even big-time financial companies are moving there as well. Austin, Texas is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. A lot of people are moving there, a lot of jobs are being created there, the population is growing exponentially, and by the next 2 decades, it might even surpass New York with how many people are flocking and moving there. Austin, Texas is a major up-and-coming city, and with all these people moving in, it requires more infrastructure, and especially more stuff to do considering that Austin was a much smaller city a couple decades ago. How about this idea? And this would make a really great video for MrBeast to put out on his channel. It would benefit the city of Austin, and all in all, it would just be very cool to see this actually happen. And I also think he should work with Elon Musk to make this whole idea/project even better, and to help out with it in general. Now, this idea that I'm pitching, this idea for a new video, I'm already aware that Austin already has an MLS team in Austin FC. But as I mentioned earlier, Austin, Texas is a growing city and an up-and-coming major city, an up-and-coming metropolis, so to say. And outside of Austin FC, what better way to accommodate the people that are moving here by bringing multiple professional sports teams, whether that be the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, bring all 4 of these markets straight to Austin, Texas, because Austin, with its growing size, definitely deserves one. So my idea is let's have MrBeast and Elon Musk fund like billions of dollars to build a super stadium in Austin in an attempt to lure like an NFL team or an MLB team or even an NHL or an NBA team. Like, let's bring the Chargers to Austin. Let's bring the Coyotes to Austin, or the Sacramento Kings, or the New Orleans Pelicans to Austin, or like the NBA and MLB only have like 30 teams. Make an expansion team into Austin and help boost the population of the city. It's going to help the city grow even more than it already does. It's going to help create jobs. It's going to obviously bring a lot of money to the city, and it's also going to garner a shit ton of views if it ever happens. Like, seriously, imagine that. Imagine how many views that video would get. MrBeast's latest video: I built a $1 trillion super stadium and sports complex in Austin, Texas, featuring Elon Musk. And they bring all of these jobs to the city, and the city ends up making a ton of money, bringing in more and more benefits to one of the fastest growing cities in America. Maybe we'll get the Chargers, which is the only NFL team that I can see moving, and create an expansion team for baseball. That's a very great idea for MrBeast, and I think it should happen. Austin is a city that deserves attention, and with how they've been growing and how they've been thriving, they definitely deserve a sports team, and they definitely deserve all the new jobs and all the new money with what's been going on. So that's just my idea I just want to throw out there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, as I always end the conversation down to you. Is what I said a good idea? Let me know. Is MrBeast getting canceled wrongfully? Do you think he's a good person? Is philanthropy a good thing? As always, leave all your thoughts in the comments down below, as I always end the conversation down to you at the end of every video. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button down below. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the little notification bell. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, links are in the description below. Share this video around with your friends, families, boyfriends, girlfriends, enemies, whomever. Definitely helps me out a lot, helps the video grow, and helps grow the channel if you share this video with whomever you know. Don't forget to join the Discord server as well, as I will leave in the description below and in the pinned comment if you want to, hang out with me, chit chat, play video games with me, or send me some news tips and video ideas on what to cover in the future. You can also do that on Twitter at Axiom, that is at AXY0M. That's where I'm the most active, obviously. That will also be in the description down below, and I'll also leave it in the pinned comment as well. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, ring notifications, and until then, take care, talk soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.